How's it going? It's so great to see you all. Just joking, you're not there. Hey guys, how's it going? Today I'm gonna do one of my requested videos for those people who don't have the time, don't have the lifestyle, or don't have the amount of makeup that it takes to do one of my more glamorous looks. So I'm gonna do a 2, 5, potentially a 10-minute fast, quick, gotta get out the door makeup look that makes me look like I'm not dead tired, have a little bit of life to me, and I'm ready to take on my day. And hopefully it'll work out because I'm gonna time myself and I'm not gonna skip through anything, so who knows. I'm going to be taking a few of my favorite summertime products, especially for those of you that get a little bit more bronzy or you wanna look a little bit more bronzed up in the summertime and you want to be quick go, get out of here. The easiest products to use, the easiest for blending, for slapping it on and running out the door and looking like you actually tried a little bit. I'm here for you. I totally get it. I do not usually do full glam makeup. This is pretty close to what I would do if I were running out the door. This is actually my makeup that I threw on today when I went out for breakfast with a friend, and I'm still wearing it. It's holding up pretty decently considering it is sweltering and humid and disgusting outside. I can't really complain, and we're gonna see if I can actually do this. Alright, so I do have my face cleaned off, and I'm just gonna quick go over what actual products I'm using, and then I'm gonna set my timer and I'm just gonna do it. So one of the first things is I'm gonna use the Tarte Amazonian Clay BB Tinted Moisturizer. It doesn't have super light coverage, but it has a little bit of something to it, so you can still kind of see your skin underneath, and you can really easily blend it out without being afraid that you have this high coverage foundation that didn't blend anything out at all. So this one's really good. It really evens out your skin tone and it's really nice. I think that another important thing to consider is what is most important to you specifically. For me, I have my eyebrows microbladed. Like, depending on my time, I could just skip it and I'm fine with that. For you though, your eyebrows could be the most important part. Or you might be like me and you have like blonde, almost non-existent eyelashes and you really want to have mascara on. You know what I mean? Pick what's more important to you. We'll just see how this goes. I do have the Nars Soft Matte Concealer. Mine is in the shade Custard. This one is already almost like skin when you put it on, and you could just be like dab, 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 and done. So I think that that one is great for it. The Too Faced Sweethearts Bronzer in Sweet Tea. If you're not gonna be wearing like that much makeup and you wanna focus on your skin looking prettier and naturally prettier and everything, this one's really good. This is the Burt's Bees blush in Toasted Cinnamon. It is like a very warm, neutrally looking peachy kind of blush. For eyebrows, I am just gonna take my Glossier Boy Brow, and I only really ever usually care about my top lashes anyway. So I'm gonna use my Lancôme Monsieur Big because it's the most hardcore and my lashes look at least like they're there. And that's really what I care about. And then for my lips, I'm going to use my matte shaker in Beige Vintage. I do have a lot of other lipsticks. I know I've been using this one a lot lately, but it's nice because it's a brighter color, and I think that when you're not wearing a lot of makeup, it just kind of makes it look like you're ready to go. You put effort in. I think that that's a thing. So this is why I chose a little bit of the pinkier, brighter color. So I have my timer, and I'm gonna press start. And I'm not gonna fast forward through anything, so you're gonna hear the timer go off and whatever, and you can time it yourself if you really want to. And I'm just gonna attempt to do this in 2 minutes, okay? So 1, 2, 3, go. And instead of spending time trying to conceal my under eyes, I'm just gonna put a little bit of it under. Boom. I have a couple of spots. I'm using this. Probably should have grabbed a setting powder, but I didn't. So I'm taking my bronzer. Oh. Oh, now 50 seconds, my blush. My boy brow. Oh, 33. My mascara. Ten seconds, boom. Four seconds, boom. Bum, 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 bum. Listen to that ding. Did it. Didn't really think I was going to, not gonna lie. This is my 2-minute look. And you know what? I think I look great. I think that I look nice, so there you go. I'm going to go and wash this off, and then I'm gonna do my 5-minute one, and we'll get back to it. All right, so I am clean-faced again, and I've kind of changed things up a little bit. So if the first part there, the 2-minute one, if that was the kind of style of makeup that you're into and you wanted something that quick and whatever, that's great. If you're the type of person though who does have 5 or 10 minutes or something along the lines of that, and you maybe do want a little bit more coverage. I don't know if you can tell, but I do have a couple of like pimples that have healed a bit. They aren't really like bumps anymore. They're mostly just actual blemishes where it's sort of more discoloration as opposed to super raised up. So it kind of depends. So I decided that maybe this would be, this is 5 minutes, I wanted to look a little bit more full and covered and everything. So I am gonna switch it up a little bit here, and some other recommendations for you guys, not that you just have to use those specific products. So the other thing for those of you that need things happening quick is a foundation stick. I am gonna stick with my Nars concealer. I did bring my Glossier one out as well, which is the light color for more of my under eyes, which is where I like to use it. And then I thought that this was a great thing. For those of you that don't want to buy a whole bunch of products and you actually want a face palette that has everything in it, where you're gonna use every single color, everything in it. This palette right here, the Smashbox Cali Contour, is the most incredible palette I've ever owned in my entire life. It has a mirror in it. Sorry, because I've actually dropped it a bunch of times and smashed my hands into it, so it has a bunch of little things in it. But so this is just your overall powdering. This is your contour color. This one here is your bronzer. That's your blush. This one's kind of like a little bit of a, kind of like the Sweethearts one. It has a little bit of a shimmer bronze to it. And then this one's just a straight up like a highlight, okay? So this has my entire face right in it. I'm about that life. I'm gonna stick with my Glossier Boy Brow. And I did bring over, just in case, if I wanted to touch up, because normally I would fill my eyebrows a little smidgen in a couple of places. So I do have my Anastasia Brow Wiz. I'm gonna stick with my Lancôme Monsieur Big. Another one of my favorite things to do is to either take one of the Colourpop Super Shock shadows, because you can use your fingers with these. So you could pick a very like neutral colored, like all over lid color that will just kind of add some pizzazz to your eyes a little bit. Or one of my favorite things, because I have blue eyes, it is actually embarrassing how long ago I bought this. This is so old and I still use it. And I shouldn't. I saw it and I thought about buying another one and I was like, eh. But this is just from Annabelle. It's from the drugstore. It is a twist up gold colored, it's like a crayon kind of, and I can just slap this on. And I'm gonna use my other Lancôme shaker in the shade Magic Orange. I thought, ooh, my tan and my white and my summaries, gonna be flousy. And as you know, I've kind of skipped over primer. I find that primer is like one of those things that I do love to use and I use often, but if I don't have time, I'm also totally okay with not using primer. Pray for me. And I mean, the first one worked out, so I'm just kind of assuming that this one will. We ready? Okay, I'm gonna start my timer in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. The great thing about finding a stick that is in your shade is you can just go blah 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 and just blend it. I totally I don't know if the brush would have been faster. I kind of thought that now I started it and I went with this anyway, so that it would take too long at this point. I also am gonna put it on my eyelid. Oh, she's such a ham. All right, and the foundation had a higher coverage to it anyway, so I'm not gonna need to use really a whole lot of concealer. I'm at 3 minutes and 41 seconds. Great. Into the palette. Okay. So I'm taking my powder. Beautiful. And I'm gonna take my contour color. I'm gonna take my bronzer and I'm gonna dip into the like other one a little bit too. The sort of shiny one. I don't know, I just like that, especially in the summertime. 2 minutes and 46 seconds. Blush. Highlight. Done. Mascara. All right, 2 minutes. I'm taking that Colourpop. Take a bit of this stick. Oh, I hate that face that I make. That's like 1 minute, 18 seconds. Yep. "20 seconds. Technically I'm done, but three, two, one. Bum bum bum. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. So don't let no man tell you that you take too long or you take 10 hours or whatever doing your makeup, because you don't need to. And even if you do, you do you. Boo boo. Even in a brighter color like this, you can still slap it on. It actually like stains your lip color. So when it fades off kind of nicely. Like it doesn't look like You know what I mean? You know what I mean, right? Right? But just for those people who don't either know makeup, don't feel confident with makeup, or they need some sort of guidance or something like that, that's what I used YouTube for. So welcome to the team, because you're part of the team now and you're gonna look great and I believe in you. So just because I chose to use the Colourpop and that stick and stuff, I 100% though would use the bronzer and like the highlights. So I would just take like a brush and I would take the bronzer and I would just be like, or sometimes I'll even use my actual bronzer brush. I'll just take the brush and I'd probably put my mascara on afterwards though. I didn't really think about that. I thought about if I run out of time, I definitely want the mascara on more than I want the eye look to be perfect. So again, if you want to get, like I would recommend for those non-makeup wearers, find a palette where you like everything in the palette and you could find a use for everything in the palette and then just take it everywhere. All right, my dears. All right, guys, so thank you so much for hanging out. I hope that you liked it. I hope that it made your life seem like it could be a little bit easier. Currently, most of my followers are, or people who watch my videos at least, are friends of mine. And I'm kind of taking feedback from a bunch of them. I do have a lot of friends that don't really wear makeup. They don't know what to do. They don't know what they're supposed to do. They don't know how to put anything on. And I'm just like, okay, cool. The goal is not to be like, oh, look what I can do. I'm so amazing. Tell me how amazing I am. The goal is to be like, hey guys, I totally get it. Not everything is easy. Let me see if I can help. And that's just sort of where I'm at. And I'm okay with that. Hopefully this was helpful. And I will see you guys next time.